I don't know, suggesting something I'm not.
Here, I'm gonna make it very easy for you. This is what terms of service is, and I'll make it so fucking easy for you to understand. Seeing as how you're having such a fucking hard time understanding
Okay, okay,
this
okay.
basic concept, okay? Terms of
Yeah.
service are rules by which one must agree to abide in order to use a service. Rules,
Uh-huh.
all right, can be, and also the terms of service can also be merely a disclaimer,
Must
especially
abide.
again,
Must abide. I feel like that's
rules,
the key
rules,
word there.
rules, rules. You
No,
fucking retard,
must
not
abide in
laws.
order to use
Rules,
services.
rules.
Like,
Do you know what the difference
what
between a
about
rule and a
rules is
law?
unclear.
What
I
is the
feel like
difference
that's
between a rule and a law?
pretty
Come
cut
on.
and dry.
5 seconds. What's the difference between a rule and a law? Come on.
Yeah, but I'm not saying
And,
it's
and,
it's
and you're
not
into the
a
law.
law.
And
This
you're
isn't
into,
a
no, no.
law. This
And
is a legal
apparently,
document. A
again,
rule is
so no,
something
no.
that you have to
What is the
follow.
difference? Stop,
That's
stop.
fairly clear.
No, no,
If
no.
you're,
No, no, no. It's very simple
what
concept.
do you mean? What's the difference?
A 10-year-old can answer this question. If you have a hard time, either you're deflecting or fucking retarded. That's why
No, I feel
you
like I can
still have
recognize
learned
that it's a more
nothing.
complex question,
No,
but
it
okay,
isn't.
sorry.
It's very cut, dry, and simple, dude. The
Okay,
difference
sorry.
between a rule and a law is that a rule is a guideline, a law is enforced by men. That's the difference between a fucking law and a rule. You can be a cop, you can be a security guard, you can be a fucking soldier. All right? The difference
Oh,
between a
okay,
rule and
so
a
would you
law.
call the person who like applied your ban some sort of enforcement?
What kind? Again, it's not an enforcement. It's merely a guideline. They call it an enforcement because
Does it have
it's
to
just
be
a
a
double
governmental
speak.
body for it to be an enforcer? I feel like a rule can be
Again,
enforced,
you can
Like a
enforce
suspension
anything.
per se.
Like I was saying earlier before, you can enforce whatever rules you please. Does not mean that it is legal. All right, they can put whatever they want at their terms of service, but they can only get away with it so much for an individual case. But when there's a class action lawsuit and there are hundreds or even thousands of people filing a similar case, then you definitely have a fucking problem. All right, does not mean that Blizzard is going to keep getting away with censoring and silencing their own paying customers. All right, customers, not
I
clients,
I
not
feel like
rights,
this is
not
way too common
privileges.
of a practice.
It
I feel like it's way
is.
too common of a
It
practice
is.
for something who've not
It
come out about it yet. You
no.
know what I mean? Like,
The
if
reason.
every major organization has some sort of censorship guideline,
They
like
are.
in their terms of service,
They already
why
are.
why does no one make a big deal of it? I feel like
They
that's because it's
are.
like legally sound, not because
No,
it's
because
expensive.
it's called a media blackout, and it's very lengthy, very expensive, and it's a huge investment because you have to be very
What's
clear and concise. And there's a lot of legalese that lawyers like to use to get away with their fucking horse shit. And like I was
In
saying,
what sense do you mean there's a media blackout that prevents there from being any
because
sort of like?
YouTube is under fire for silencing their political opposition. All right? YouTube is
Yeah,
massively
I've heard about that. I've
leftist.
heard about that. Yeah.
Yes, and there's already a huge case. It is going to take about 2 to 3 years just to be able to get started on it because a lot of people have to be able to invest. They have to be able to sign papers. They have to be eyewitnesses. There has to be people willing to work with these lawyers to present their case that they are in fact being
I
censored, throttled.
I feel like in that case that's because there's a misuse of that censorship. There's a misuse of what they're allowed to be
Like I
like
said, because it's
forcing.
subjective and not
No, no, no,
objective.
because if it's something very clearly like s- defined in the guideline that you're not supposed to do
No,
and
but
not
the
some sort of
guidelines can say anything, but the number one law, the first law, which is the First Amendment, is freedom of speech. They are
that doesn't
censoring
that
speech. They're not censoring. If I
No, but
again,
that doesn't apply for a service that you've agreed to in a legal document.
like
That's like this is
like
like a private service.
you're
This that,
again,
that the First Amendment does not apply to a private service. Come on, you know that shit.
no, it's not a private service. It's a public service because it's free. It's a
It's not
free
a public
service.
service. Is the government involved in fucking
Yeah,
Blizzard?
apparently
Is
it's starting.
Blizzard a
I'm not
governmental
talking about
entity?
Blizzard. We're talking about
No,
YouTube.
no, no.
You
I'm saying yeah,
jackass.
no, because you agreed to a document
But again,
by Battle
but again,
privately made it
just because,
with Battle.net.
like,
Government is not involved in this
like I was
aside
saying,
from like
yes,
certain like
but like I said earlier before, when you're discriminating, which is what they're doing, when they're discriminating certain kinds of people, all right, and it's becoming politically profiled, all right, then you're going to start having a fucking problem. So you can run whatever surveys you want, all right, but if it's politically motivated, and again, there's not enough evidence because Blizzard is doing it behind the scenes. They're trying to get away with it as much as they possibly
I feel like
fucking
it's pretty
can.
upfront. You can like read the document yourself, and it's fairly fucking clear.
Yes, but
I don't
again,
know.
it's double speak. Again, you have a hard time
There's no double
understanding.
speak there. There's
Yes, there.
absolutely no
Yes,
double speak.
yes, it is.
If you think there's double
Anything.
speak, please show me an example.
Okay,
Show me an
okay,
please.
okay. So, do you think calling someone a retard is considered racial?
It's considered some sort of hate speech, yeah.
So,
It's considered unsportsmanlike
I
conduct, yeah.
again, it's subjective. Do you
No,
know
it's
what
not.
subjective means?
No,
It
I
means
swear.
based
I
on
feel
your emotions
like,
and
no,
not
no, no,
based
no, no,
on
no.
objective fact.
No, I feel like insulting an opponent is cut and dry,
See,
not considered
and
sportsmanlike conduct
and this is
at
why
all.
you are part of the problem. You are the
What are you talking
cancer.
about?
You are the cancer plaguing this
How is that?
earth.
No, how is that something that's not? Do you think insults
It,
are sportsmanlike?
yes, it is. People have been doing it for hundreds of thousands of fucking years. It's human nature.
No,
Holy
it's
shit! If somebody wants to flick me off, let them flick me off. But if they
that's like
punch me in the face,
what is that called? Is that called like naturalist fallacy? I feel like you can like
no,
rise above.
no, no! Don't give me this fallacy garbage. Keep that shit back in daycare in college. That's for daycare. This is a man's
What
world.
the?
This is for a fucking adults. This fallacy garbage is completely It's just fucking
I
pointless
feel like
and
that's a
useless.
straight up like
No, it isn't.
acknowledged
No, it's called objective observable
fallacious
reality.
line of thinking. You know what I mean?
No, it isn't. Again, are you going to try to say that every time a dog licks its balls, if somebody gets offended that they need to fucking kill the dog every time a dog does it? I'm
No, that's
offended. I'm
not what
offended. It's
naturalist
not.
fallacy is.
You can't be doing that because it just isn't right. Again,
That's like
that's
being like I feel that's like being like when we were cavemen, we would rape and pillage. Thus, rape and pillage is fine.
no. It's not
That's
that it is
naturalist fallacy
fine.
because it's like naturally we have the tendency to do this. Therefore, we
Yes,
should define our conduct based on what is naturally drawn to us. It's
exactly,
not
and
how we
that's why
here.
you
That's
that's why you get arrested after you commit the crime, not before. A
yeah, no, but I'm
third,
just
a third. Like it's
all
not
right. Are
that
we
hard.
gonna queue?
No, but I'm just saying it's not that difficult to
Or are we gonna
understand.
queue for comp?
I don't know. I don't want to play comp, dude, because fucking comp
Oh,
is
the
fucking
skill level
garbage.
of our group is too far apart. Sorry.
Yeah, and at the same time, I don't even know what the fuck you're. Exactly. That's what I fucking thought. Know your fucking place, you fucking retard. Fucking social justice cancer. See, these are the type of people I have to fucking deal with. I don't know why the hell is this dumbass even on my fucking friends list to begin with. Thank goodness, dude. Bye-bye. And there you have it, folks. Walking, talking cancer. He is the fucking problem. And I don't know why the hell this dumbass is on my friends list, but there you have it. These are the type of people I have to deal with. These double-digit retards who fucking think that they're so fucking intelligent that they say that, oh, I'm in law school. I'm in law school. I know more than you. No, you don't. You can have an infinite amount of certifications and still be a stupid fuck. It does not mean that you're immune from your own stupidity, okay? That's why people have records. That's why people have merit, all right? This is why this is why people have objective, observable reality using rationality. But again, this dumbass could not handle that, so he's appealing to his fucking emotions. Jesus, these pseudo-intellectuals really get on my fucking nerves. And this is the type of shit I have to put up with. Well, anyways, there you have it, guys. And that's actually funny because I actually had to cut this recording in about half. Or not really cut it in half, but I actually had to record it in the middle of the conversation. Have to argue with this fucking retard. And I just had to record it just to show it to you of the stupid shit I have to put up with. I had to record it in the middle of a conversation to prove how fucking wrong he is. Jesus. Hitler did nothing wrong.